Yeah, welcome back to the RL Leisure Centre here. Things coming to a close, and I'm joined here by outgoing TD Thomas Pringle. And Thomas, I know you've accepted now at this stage that you're not going to be returned to Donegal there, and something I'm sure you're hugely disappointed about because the margins are very narrow in the last counts here.
Yeah, the margins are very narrow, and that's the way that counts work. And I suppose I've always managed to hold on at counts, and it was inevitable that you had to be one that you wouldn't do,
Yeah, sure.
and it turned out to be this one, and so that's the situation, and so that you just have to accept it, and there's no point in holding on, waiting to see what's going to happen. That's unfair. I think that no, unless it's a mad surprise, but Charlie's going to take the seat anyway. So.
Well, it's been in doubt right up to the end here, Thomas. There were three in for two seats there,
Yeah.
and through the afternoon you just didn't know which two were going to come through and which one was going to lose out.
Well, we'd always looked at the calculations that we had done in our team, and that we were calculating that Nicky Bradley would go out before Noel Jordan.
Sure.
And when it became obvious that was going to be the reverse, that changed the dynamics of what was going to happen at that stage. So that's what made the difference, and that only really became obvious a couple of count ago or that day, So
Isn't it amazing that the system we have throws up situations like that, Thomas? Really,
that's
things
the
can
beauty of
change
it.
so quickly, isn't it?
That's the beauty of the system, and the one thing about the PR SCT system that we have is it's a very fair system, and it's very equal, and it shows to everybody how the system works, and it works well.
With Charles Ward in the field this time, there was always a chance that maybe someone would lose their seat given the depth of feeding there is for the redress situation, Thomas. Could you see a bit of bother down the road when you knew that he was going to run in this election?
Yeah, well, the redress candidate was always going to have present difficulties as well, and the risk was always there that it was going to be somebody that was supportive of redress that was going to lose out as well too, which has happened, but that wasn't always guaranteed to happen. And basically from my own point of view, Charles Ward gathered up transfers and was very transfer friendly, whereas normally I'm the candidate that's transfer friendly, and so when that happened, then it made it more difficult for me. I was getting transfers, but I just wasn't getting enough of the transfers, and that's what happened, and then also then as well the fact that Pringle and Sinn Féin ran candidates right down beside me as well.
Yes.
Made it more difficult too. So those all combined together and made it impossible for me to get through.
And I know that the redress people are disappointed that it's you that's losing the seat because you've been very supportive of them, Thomas. They were hoping that might have been somebody else from the big parties would have lost the seat.
Yeah, well, that would have been hopefully would have been the best outcome. I believe. Obviously, I'm going to say that anyway. But and the reality is that Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael have caused this redress problem. They have not provided proper redress, and that's going to continue on because Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael are going back into government.
Yeah. What next?
Who knows? I'm going to go home and go to bed. that's what's immediately next for me, anyway.
Big change for you now because you've been up in the Dáil for a long time representing us, Thomas.
Yeah, I never expected to be there for the length of time that I have been there, and it's been a great honour to do that and to represent the people of Donegal, and that's always been a privilege. So I'm going to have to take a few days and see what the story is, and of course then the office was flooded in Killybegs last week as well too, so that has to be repaired as well too, so that'll keep me going for a wee while anyway.
You'll be back?
You never know why.